Hey friends, this is Karen from Blue Rooster Farm, and today we are taking these almonds and we are turning these almonds into almond paste. So if you want to see how it's done, stick around. Today we are making almond paste. And almond paste is an ingredient you can find on the grocery store shelves, but it's pretty expensive. It's actually cheaper for me to make my own, and I can make a lot more for a lot less. Almond paste is an ingredient that we use as bakers to use as a filling or a topping. And I'm going to be showing you a recipe here really soon on another video how to use it in a raspberry coffee cake, and it's delicious. It adds a sweetness, a moistness, and just a richness that you will absolutely love. So let me show you how to make this. Then you can come back later and watch a video where I use it in a recipe. So here's how we do it. I'm going to turn you down. Almond paste only has a couple ingredients. Here I have blanched almonds, and that means almonds that are still raw, but they have been blanched and the skins are removed. Now these are also slivered, which means they're chopped a little finer, but you can use whole blanched almonds. If you want to make it even easier, you can use almond flour. You can use almonds with the skins on, raw almonds. It will be a little more rustic, but it's delicious just the same. And I've made it that way several times and love it in the coffee cakes that I make when it's got the skins on. It just gives it extra fiber. But if you're wanting to make something real delicate with it, some certain kinds of pastries, you will want to have the skins off. So you'll want to use the blanched or the almond flour. So you need your almonds. You need powdered sugar. You need a little bit of salt, an egg white, and some almond flavoring. So the first thing we are going to do is take the food processor and we're going to add our almonds. And I've got just about 2 cups of almonds here. Again, if you were using any of the flour, the whole, whatever kinds of almonds, you don't want to use roasted almonds or cooked almonds because it would come out with a totally different taste. Okay. And then I'm going to add part of this powdered sugar. And this is the powdered sugar that I made on my video the other day from regular sugar. So if you haven't seen that video, I'm going to put it somewhere up here. It turned out great, and I've been using it and love it. I made the chocolate fudge sauce that came with the banana split dessert just a couple of days ago for an ice cream topping. And I used this homemade powdered sugar, and it was perfect. Could not tell a difference. It worked just the same. So I'm really happy with it. So I'm going to add half of this, and this has got about 1.25 cups of powdered sugar. So I'm just going to add a heaping 1/2 cup of it, maybe just a little more. Okay. I'm going to add a pinch of salt. And that's all we're going to do right now. We're just doing the almonds, the powdered sugar, a pinch of salt. And then I'm going to blend it. I'm going to pulse it and get it going. And that was just a few seconds. Let's look and see what the texture looks like. Okay, it's still a little chunky, but it's getting finer. We're doing fine. I might take a spatula here and just scrape down the sides. Now, the one thing you don't want to do is you don't want to make almond butter. If you go too long, you can turn it into almond butter, which is like peanut butter, but made with almonds. And you use roasted almonds for almond butter usually. Okay, that was about another 30 seconds. I can tell it's getting a little finer. Let's see what it looks like. And you really need to get your fingers in there and you need to feel it. And it is getting finer. Still, I feel a little coarseness, so we're going to keep on going. And that was about 30 seconds again. Okay, now I notice it's kind of trying to clump together a little bit, and that's good. That's real good. I'm going to go ahead and add some more of my powdered sugar. And I've just got probably 1/4 cup left, so I'm just going to keep mixing this. There's another 30 seconds. I can start smelling it a little bit. It smells good. Now I'm going to get down here in these corners because it looks like we got some packed in down there. Just about there. Just about there. Again, we don't want to make it so that it warms up and starts separating from the grease and making almond butter. Okay, I went about 45 seconds that time because I think that is our final time. Yeah, it's starting to come together a little bit. And so if I go any further, I probably will start getting a little bit of almond butter. Whoops. So we are ready for our next ingredients. Let's get that out of the corners. There we go. And taste it. Mmm. Very good. Now I'm going to add the rest of my powdered sugar. I'm going to add about 1.5 teaspoons of almond extract. And this is really potent stuff and it smells so good. And this is what gives it that really good flavor. And my 1 egg white. Give it a couple of pulses. And it is starting, oh, you can see it there, it's starting to come together into a ball. That's looking really good. I'm going to see if I can get it to all go together. This is perfect. Oh, it's smelling really good too. Okay, that looks good. I'm going to have to taste. I tell you, if you've never tasted almond paste or ever used it in a recipe, you need to try it. So I'm just going to move this around so that it picks up all the little pieces that are just kind of scattered around. So I've got some plastic wrap. Get all of that goodness out of there. But this is a really nice size amount. This is a lot more than what you'd get in a regular package at the grocery store. And it feels a lot like just a ball of dough. So I'm just going to wrap it up here. And then I'm going to roll it out. And then I'm going to pinch the sides. And then I'm going to put this in a Ziploc bag. And you can store it in the refrigerator if you're going to be using it within a week or so. But if you're going to be needing to save it for longer amounts of time, just stick it in the freezer. And it will last, I don't know, I mean, at least 6 months, maybe more. I'm going to pull out of the freezer some that I have that I have made in the past. One of them is with almond flour. The other is with almonds with the skins on. Now on these, I froze them in smaller little balls. That way I can just take out what I need. Now this is what the almond paste looks like if you leave the skins on. It's not as pretty, but it tastes just as delicious. So if you just have raw almonds, you can certainly make this with just raw almonds. This is the paste. Let's see if I can pull one out of here. They're still frozen. And this is made with almond flour. Looks pretty much identical to that one. It may be just a little smoother in the texture, but not much. Okay. So you can make almond paste with blanched almonds, regular raw almonds, or almond flour in just a few minutes, and it'll save you money, and you will love using this stuff in your baking. I will be putting up a video probably the same time I release this video for a raspberry coffee cake that uses this in it. So look for that. All right. I hope you have a great week. And if you can, please like, share, and subscribe. I would really appreciate that. Bye-bye.